Hi Flosstube, it's me. Yes, I'm really here. It's Minnie from Allxxs. I have no excuse for the long absence. I'm not going to even try. And I don't know how long this video is going to be. I've got quite a few things to show you. I don't have a shout outs because it was so long ago that I made a video. I've got a couple of new subscribers that I know. My grandson, one of my grandsons, and my niece. So, hi, if you're watching. My son watches he and my grandson, they watch part of the video. I guess they look at the first part of it, see me, and that's it. They can't last that long. They're used to those 2-minute videos, music videos, stuff like that. So anyway, I know the cross stitch community enjoys longer videos, so I'm gonna try to keep this one maybe less than an hour, hopefully less than an hour. I'd hate for you to get completely bored, watching. We may or may not get a visit from His Highness Smokey. He's huge. Anyway, let's see. I'll just start off with finishes. Since the last video, I have quite a few. Oh, and another development, I have joined Instagram. I am now an Instagrammer. It took me a while, but it was just, everybody was, graduating to Instagram, and they would come on a video, oh, I did all my updates on my Instagram. Well, I'm like, I'm not on Instagram. So to see the updates and, all the other exciting stuff, so I convinced myself that I can be on Instagram. Now, of course, between Instagram, Flosstube, Facebook, my blog, which I have totally neglected, it has really cut into my stitching quite a bit. So, I mean, think about it. In 2017, I only had 28 finishes. Well, I take that back. Yeah, no. 28 finishes. That's pathetic. 28. So, well, my pieces have getting bigger, so some of them are quite big. Okay, I'm going to start with finishes. I do believe I showed you the mermaids and stuff before from my last video. I think you've seen those already. But this one, here's a couple of new finishes. Well, this is Marquise. I don't know if I showed this one in the last video or not. But this is from Jardin Privé. And I finished it. It hasn't been ironed or put into a frame or anything yet, but this is a finish. And I finished this in December. A biggie is the Needle, Linen and Threads Mystery Stitch Along. I finished this in December. I finished this in 2017. If you've seen me on Instagram, you'll know that, or on Facebook, that I was determined that this was going to be a finish in 2017 if it killed me. And it pretty near did. But it's a finish. So here we go. I'm going to stand up and try to show it to you slowly so you can get to see it in its full glory before I don't know if I'm going to frame it. Or make a bell pull. Probably a wall hanging. But that's it. That is my 2017 Linens and Thread Mystery Stitch Along. Finished. Yes, this was a I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. But that was a finish that it just had to be done. I could not carry it over or it'll never get finished. I don't know if you saw this one. Glory to God in the highest. This is a Little House Needleworks. But it's from a Just Cross Stitch magazine. One of the older magazines. And it's my version. It may be a Christmas ornament to go on my tree next Christmas. This is also a Christmas ornament. This was one Just Cross Stitch magazines. I think these were 2008 or 2009. Between the two, those are the year of the issues of the, and these are the ornament issues. So the Christmas ornament issues. This is another angel that I stitched and completed. This is a Joan Elliott. This is one of her 4 heavenly hosts. They were in I can't remember now which magazine it was. I'll put all that in below. I'll link it below. This was a older whip. This was from 2015, 2016 Connie G Mystery Diamond Stitch Along. And I finally finished it. These are all DMC threads. This is an 18 count off-white Ada, so it can be washed, and I haven't washed it yet. But all of these threads are the DMC variated threads, and the last, I think it's the last row, 2 rows, are actually the new colorist threads. But it's all DMC. So that's finished. I bought this chart, and I'm trying to think of the name of it. Oh, let me use one of my new Christmas presents. It's an iPad Pro. It's big, see? But that's my iPad Pro. I can look on my, let's see if I can find it, my Allxxs program. See, this is the Allxxs program. It's very good. It has a journal, inventory. You can put you could do your shopping list right on there. But let's see. Journal entries finished. This was called Remember Me. Okay. Okay. I don't know if you can see this, but this is how. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see all this on the screen, but this is the program. And let's see. It's going through all my finishes. I don't have it in here. Maybe I haven't started. Nope, this one wasn't recorded, of all things. Okay, never mind. But this is from, I can't remember now because I've sent the chart off. But this is a little mermaid that I saw it. There was another part to it, which is whales. And my friend Irene said she liked the whales and that she would have stitched the whales. So I sent it to her. I wasn't going to stitch the whales. I like the mermaid though. I love the mermaids. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I'll show you. I'll show you how that program works. Okay, with this one. I'm sure I got this one in my program. This is Hope, my Hope Angel. Okay, let's see. Finished. Okay, let me start here. Okay. Okay, we'll go back to the home page. Okay, for your journal entries, there's journal entries. You hit finished. I can scroll down. Scroll down. One more time. Okay, here we're going to do this angel, one of the heavenly hosts, the heavenly angels. Here we go. And when you put it in, you put in the title, the designer, it asks you the status, if you're starting it, if you're kitting it up, or if you're finished. You put that in. You can put in what kind of fabric it's on. You get project notes. You can put down the threads when you started it. That's what I put in, the start date and the finish date. But let's see. It has, like I said, it has kitted. These are all the items, all the charts that I think I showed you in my tub that have been actually been kitted up. So this chart really, I mean, this app really comes in handy. And like I say, you can create your own shopping list. If you get a chart, say you get a chart that you want to kit up, and you're kitting it up, and you get to a thread that you don't have in your stash, well then you can key it in. Just hit the shopping list button down here, and it creates a shopping list. And it syncs. This syncs up with my phone, so I don't have to carry this to the store. I can take my phone, pull up the program. There's my stitching, my shopping list. So when I'm in Michael's, then I can just, you know, pick up the threads that I need. So okay, those are my finishes. Some were finished in. I think all of those were finished in December. No. These two were finished this year. This was my very first finish. My start and finish. And I just finished this one the other night. I started and finished this little cutie. This is from Noteworthy Needle. I got this chart when I went to the retreat last September in where was it? It was Stitching in the Valley. It was the Stitching in the Valley retreat. And like I said, I picked up this chart when I was there. And I have an idea what I want to do with the piece here. This is what I stitched. And I'll hold up as close as I can. You see those? Now, the chart called for French knots. I'm not that great at them, and I don't think they would have stood out as much. Now, I reduced the number of spaces there for the French knots, and I use a mocha bead. You can see it. See the beads? And that's the coffee beans. But I love this. And it's going to be just a little pincushion like the one on the package. So that was a finish this year. This is one of my old whips that I had intended for it to be a finish. And, excuse me, of all things, I ran out of 844. This is the thread I ran out of, so I've got that. And I've only got a couple words left on it. This one is from Not Forgotten Farms. It's called Cross-Eyed Cat. And the wording says, this is a good one for Halloween. It says, "Eye of Newt, Wing of Bat." So you see where I'm at on the wing of bat. But cross-eyed, but Eye of Newt, Wing of Bat, 13 whiskers from a cross-eyed cat. So, and this is the chart. And like I said, I ran out of that thread. So now I have it. And that'll be my next finish. It'll go quickly. Okay, let's see. Now this one I started around the same time I started the other angels. The Hope Angel and the Heavenly Angel. But this chart is very, I guess you'd call it confetti heavy. It's Teresa Cugat. And this is Pray. And this is where I've gotten on it so far. And I love working on it. It's beautiful. But you really have to pay close attention to it because there's so many color changes. So you can only do so many, one color. Now this would be a good, I guess a good piece to use parking. I don't know how to park. It confuses me. The whole thought of it confuses me. I mean, if I'm going to carry the thread over to the next stitch, I'm going to go and make that stitch and keep going. But then I'm carrying it over and that's what I try not to do anymore. So it just confuses me. The concept of parking. So I don't do it. But this is Pray. And I'm stitching this on, where's my tag? For sewing. Okay, someone help me. There we go. 32 count Weeks Dad's Work Angel Hair. And that's the fabric that I am stitching that on. Okay. This one here, the cross-eyed cat, is stitched on 14 count Ada. And it's a modeled. It's printed. It's very light modeling. I don't know if you can see it a little bit on here. But this is how I bought it. And this is DMC Ada. Okay. The next whip I worked on is only my second memorabilia that I have ever stitched. The first one I stitched was the Hula Girl. That was a free one. And I've shown it to you a long time ago. I think going back in the summer. But this one is called... Okay, from the chart, this is Bella Butterfly and Bella... this is Bella Butterfly and Bella... I got them backwards. This is Bella Butterfly and this is Bella B. So I started on... I have fabric for Bella B, but I started on the Bella Butterfly. And I started beading as I was stitching, because there's a lot of beads in it, and it makes it a lot easier if there's something in that space where you can count from than just an empty space. So there is Bella Butterfly, and as you can see, the beading. This is on 28 count Under the Sea fabric. I can't find the... Oh, wait a minute. Is it? Yeah, Naiad. Under the Sea fabric. So, this is my Bella Butterfly. I like working on her too. I love working on all of my pieces, but I just can't work on them all at the same time. So sometimes I have to put something down and pick up something else and work on it for a while. Okay. The next whip I worked on a little bit is Seeds of Freedom, which is a Silver Creek samplers. I think the last time I showed you, I had just finished down to this design here, and I've stitched that part in the graveyard. Now, my graveyard, for some reason, this thread, this floss, is lighter than it is pictured in on the cover picture of the chart, and it's the call for thread, but it just doesn't show up very well. So what I did was, when I stitched the tombstones, the small ones, I backstitched them so you can see it. So that's mine. I think the only other person I think I've seen that is stitching this is Connie G, my friend Connie G. She was stitching hers, and I don't know how far she's got on hers. I don't think she's getting that far. Okay, so the last whip that I'm going to show you is was a new start a couple of days ago. It was well, I had bought the chart and had the chart in my bag for a start this year. And I saw Michelle Garrett, Bendy Stitchy. I saw McKenna, I think the Silver Stitcher, on Instagram. They were talking about doing a stitch along and starting this as a stitch along. This is Mademoiselle Rose, and it's a Jardin Privé. And I did a few changes on mine. Okay. Wait a second. Now, on this chart, that fabric looks blue. So of course I liked it the way it looked on the blue fabric. So I chose this fabric. And on Instagram, for some reason, I think it's the iPad Pro, when I take pictures, they have a yellowish or brownish tone to them. So I don't know if it's because of my lighting or what, but this is actually a light blue fabric. And it's called Sea Spray. A Sea Spray, and it's a 32 count linen. And yes, you can see it's a light blue. And this is the chart. Now, on the chart, the color that she has for the bodice of her dress is a rosy pink. This is what it's called for. It's not a rosy pink. It's a light pink. So, when it came down to her bottom of her skirt, looks red on here to me. The call for color was almost the same as this one. And I'm like, that doesn't look right. Now this red is listed in the chart, but it's for the red in her stocking. That's fine. I decided I'm going to use this for her skirt and in her stockings. And of course I did a color conversion on her skin. And it's my Mademoiselle Rose by Jardin Privé. So there's a stitch along on Instagram. It's the hashtag Jardin Privé throw down stitch along. And it was set up by Bendy Stitchy, Michelle Garrett. Okay, so that's my whip, the last whip I think I've worked on. Now, this is a new item. I don't know how many pieces I showed you from the kitted up bag. Well, the bin has now grown into another bag. These are kitted up items that I can't fit into the bin. I love kitting up. I love kitting up charts. I really do. And I'm not sure how many of these I've shown you already that's been kitted up. Oh, I showed you the one with the bathtubs. The box of candy. I should be starting on that February. I've got Stitch Nation. I got another Mermaid. Oh! I charted up my book of spells. A patriotic piece. Another coffee piece. Well, that's not... Well, I got a couple of threads in there. That coffee. Little House Needleworks. Spot of coffee. The bookshelf. Little House Needleworks. This is cute too. Hindsight. wood stitch. I've got my voluptuous Mermaid. This is one I bought around Christmas time. I love this chart. It's the Silver Creek Samplers, and it's the Christmas list. It's all charted, kitted up, and has the floss and the fabric. It's ready to go. This one I ordered. I think this is one of the only things that I ordered during the Christmas. All of the Christmas sales, I didn't spend any money. So that's a good thing. But I didn't spend any money because of all the stuff that I have. And I was just getting stuff up. But this was one, I've been wanting this Santa for ages. And the only way you could buy it at first was to, well, you could get it free for, with this fabric. But the ones, I could never find the fabric with this chart in there with it. So I bought the chart. It's a Santa. It's by Joan Elliott, of course. But I always wanted that blue Santa. What else have I got in my goodie bag here? Oh, the rest of those heavenly angels. Oh, and my beautiful friend Victoria. I don't know if I told you this or not, but Victoria Owens, she sent me this. I love it. I love it. It's a Kathy Barrick. This is going to be one of my start soons too. I love this. Miss Elizabeth Perkins by Kathy Barrick, and sent to me by Victoria and Audrey. So thank you, girls. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate it. And I want to start that one. That's another one of those get lined up. Now this is another one I had kitted up. I hadn't stuck it in the bag because this was going to be soon to be started. And this is Lucy Bean Love and Stitches. It says Stitch Always. And I've got my fabric. As a matter of fact, I got the called for fabric, which is 36 count Legacy by Picture This Plus. And I have, well, I've got 28 count Picture This Plus Legacy. So mine will be on 28 count instead of 36 count. So mine will be quite a bit bigger. But that's fine. I love 28 count. I have been stitching lately on 32, which is fine too. I can still see that without too much problems. I mean, I use my magnifier, but I don't have too many problems on the 32. Now, everybody has seen the Aztec fabric. This was, I think, November's Under the Sea fabric, Aztec. So I won't even take it out of the packaging, but that's pretty beautiful flat fabric. Beautiful. Okay, I've got, I know I'm going through this quickly, but I don't want to get bored. You know, listen to me drone on and on and on and on. And on and on. Okay. So, here's a couple of things I bought. Now, last night I went to In Stitches, which is my local LNS. We had our stitch night. So, last night I went, they had a 30% off bin with lots and lots and lots of charts in it. And I picked out these two. I bought something else. What did I buy? Oh no, I didn't. I didn't get it. Anyway, this is the one I bought. Actually, this is two. This is another Silver Creek Samplers. It's called Johnny Appleseed. The Lord is good to me, and I thank the Lord for giving me all the things I need, the sun and the rain and the apple The Lord is good to me. Amen. I like that. I like Silver Creek samplers because they have, I don't know, I just like them. They're thought-provoking, I'll put it that way. Okay, this one is a shepherd's bush. And it says come in the door. I like that. And it has the little button, which is the, I guess, the buildings in Bethlehem, or some of the buildings in Bethlehem. Yeah. But I got those too. Now my local L&S is having they'll soon have I saw another chart that I wanted to get, but I decided I'd wait until Super Bowl Sunday. They'll have a Super Bowl Sunday sale. So I'll just get it then. Now, I have been collecting up the Little House Needleworks Hometown Holiday series. I stitched the first 4 and I made them into those no-stitch cubes. And that's as far as I got, was the first 4. But I've collected all of them since then. And I think this is, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. That's terrible. I'm boring myself. Okay. So this, I think this is the last one, the most recent is the Grandma's House. That's cute. So I got that one. And as a matter of fact, I have 2 of these. So this may go into my giveaway pile sometime later on, I saw this, I found this on, well, I went to the Ink Circle's website, and they have a ornament. It says Brave New Year for 2018. I'll show you just the little top part of this here. That's the design. I won't show you that. It's a free one, but I won't show you the chart. If you want the chart, you have to go get it yourself. Okay, and it's for 2018. So you can make that into an ornament and hang it on your tree. Matter of fact, you can use that design and make other years if you want to. Okay. Let's see what else. The last thing I get. Well, actually, I'm about to knock you over. Can't do that. I have a whole folder here with stuff. Got lots of stuff. A couple of magazines from the World of Cross Stitch. The last 2 issues. But if you want to see a flip through, Danielle, the Stitcherista, has done a flip through. So there's one. That's the other one. The Just Cross Stitch. I think this is the last issue that we've gotten in the States here. Oh, that's a U.S. magazine anyway. Now, some of the older magazines that I found on my, I've got this digital Just Cross Stitch magazine digital CD. And these are some ones that I pulled out. I like this Santa. I think that's cute. Now here's some Emma Condon. These are some of hers designs that were in the magazines. I'm not sure who this. I think this is a Leslie Tier, I believe. I like that one. This, as you can see, excuse me, is a John Elliott. I love this mug. My husband bought me this mug. Well, matter of fact, I saw it at Bed Bath & Beyond. And it says, some days I'm a princess, some days I'm a warrior. And at the bottom says, choose wisely. Exactly. Choose the days you want to deal with me. Because you never know. I may be the warrior. Having my war paint. This is a Joan Elliott also. So I printed these out because these were on the, like I said, on the CD. Here's a nativity, which you can make into small ornaments, which would fit on your tree really nicely. This one I like. Santa and his sleigh. Like I said, I'm not going to pull all these out of the sleeves. This is another Joan Elliott. That's cute. Now this one I'm going to show you, this is from a very, very old Hearts All Around magazine. It's a booklet, Karen's Creations, from 1989. This is where friends meet, hearts gather. I like this one. This is just the chart, but I'm going to show it to you back here. How about that? Two friends drinking tea or a cup of coffee and stitching. So they're having a stitching. No, it's my as my husband call it, a stitching bitch. Oh. Yeah, he say all of us ladies be stitching and bitching. So now this little book, which is a calendar, a Stitcher's Diary, came with the last edition of the World of Cross Stitch magazine. This has Teddy. I haven't even taken it out of the plastic yet. It's a calendar. I know what it is. So, but it came with this magazine, this issue. And I haven't get a chance to go through it yet to see if there's anything I like in it. And I have gotten so many magazines. I have so many magazines that I've decided I'm going to let my subscriptions run out. And I'm going to buy them as month by month, that when I see something that I want to, that I want, I'll just order a magazine online and keep it digitally. So, if any of those things in that bag that I flip through real quickly, if it's anything you want me to go back through them and show you a little closely, leave a comment below. I'm going to StitchCon. That's a story. I have to tell you that story. I had set my phone, a reminder on my phone, for the 1st of January. So that I would be able to get up and at 11 o'clock, and go online and put my name in to go to StitchCon. When the website went live, didn't make it. I slept through my alarm. I know 11 o'clock is late, but I was up half the night, New Year's Eve, so I slept. When I finally got up and got on my computer and I went to the website, all of the slots were gone. And I was kicking myself, like, why didn't I get up? And the little page thing, you know, it came up and said to, oh, don't forget to put your name on the wait list. That if someone drops out, you know, there could be an opening and you could possibly be, you know, be chosen and get a slot. Because it was only 150 spots. That's the capacity of the room that, you know, the stitching room at the hotel. And I started not to even put my name on the wait list. Normally, I'm thinking that I would probably be so far down on the wait list because of the time between 11 o'clock and the time that I went online. I'm thinking this wait list is going to be 4 miles long, and stitch kind of be over before they get to my name. So, but I did anyway. I put my name on there, and like 3 days later, I got an email. Woohoo! You've been selected to go to StitchCon. There was an opening, and I'm like, was I just the 151? Or what was the deal, you know? But anyway, I'm going to StitchCon. I'm so excited. I'll get to actually meet McKenna, the Weasleys, Pam and Steph. That's if I get to the hotel. I have my ticket. I have registered for. I have my confirmation. I'm registered for the stitch along. I mean the retreat. I have my plane ticket. I have my reservation for my room. The only thing I don't have is transportation from the airport. It's 45 minutes ride from Cincinnati Airport to the hotel. So, I don't know. I'll find something. I have to go online and find transportation. But I'm going to, if I have to hitch a ride from the airport, I'm going. I'm also going to, well, StitchCon, my birthday actually is June 25th. So this will be my birthday present from my husband. He's paying for me to go to StitchCon. It's my birthday present. He's sweet. So anyway, that's my birthday present. I'll come home that Sunday morning, the 24th. So I'll still be here to celebrate my actual birthday with my husband. But I've had fun. I'll be just so happy. And I'm also ready for the stitch along in Harrisonburg, Pennsylvania. Oh, excuse me, Pennsylvania, which is right off from Hershey, Pennsylvania. FayCon is having well, I say con is Kuhn. I don't know how she pronounces it. I'm hoping I'm doing it right. But Faye from Every Stitch Counts on Facebook. Is it Every Stitch Counts? No, it's the Cross Stitch Club. Sorry. But I'm signed up for that. I've paid. I've registered. Got my room. Got transportation. So I'll be going to that one in September. And I'm just so excited. This is going to be a good year. For stitching wise, anyway. You see, I'm out of things to show you, so I'm just about out of everything and just sitting here rambling. And it was just I don't know why I didn't make a video until now. I don't know. I can't explain it. But I missed you guys. I'm hoping I haven't lost a whole lot of my subscribers, and so, but thank you to all of you who've subscribed and stayed with me and come back to watch my videos. welcome to new people, anybody who has stumbled across my video and decided to stop and take a look. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hopefully I'll be back sooner than 2 months, I think it's been. I know nobody wants to see a Stitch with Me video. I don't stitch like anybody else, and I haven't figured out how I would set up my camera to do a Stitch with Me video. I may try to figure that out, and I may just do one. I won't do an hour long because I'm not going to sit for an hour and just stitch. And I don't have anything to talk about for an hour, even though I don't know how long this has been going on, but I don't plan on I don't plan on stitching and talking to myself for an hour while I stitch. Usually I'm watching and listening to somebody else talk. So I don't know. I may try it. Tell me if you think I should. And if anybody's got any suggestions on transportation, let me know. Anything else? What else? That's really actually all about it. That's it. Oh, I'm going to pause and go get Smokey and give you a look at my king of the jungle. He's so big. So I'm going to pause right now, and I'll be right back. Thank you. See my kitty kisses? Here's Mr. Smokey. I turn the camera so you can see a little bit more of my Smokey boy. Look, Smokey, look. Look right there. Say hi. Hey, how you doing? He was actually taking a nap. But doesn't he look like a little lion? With his mane. He's such a precious little thing. Oh, yes, he was. He's, oh. Kissy, kissy. You give Mama another kiss? No? Kissy, kissy? Mm. Oh, thank you. Okay. That's it. You've got to see my Smokey. So, until next time, happy stitching. Bye-bye.